Speaking of guys who can do whatever they want, apparently, let's talk about Representative Cusack, the most famous freshman rep up here in Beacon Hill. Suddenly people are saying, who fat man? Representative Cusack, as you know, in April, got caught at 4 a.m. after a budget debate with a young lady, an aide to another freshman rep, in the well of the House chamber. They were fully clothed. That's all we know. But the Speaker is very unhappy with him and has launched an investigation. If the reports are, and the scuttlebutt up here on Beacon Hill is somewhat close to what happened, Cosmo, the question becomes, what should happen to Representative Cusack?
I would say probably not a lot. I think he was apparently doing what a lot of people have probably done in the State House over the years in the middle of the night. You know, I've read that this has been compared to the sort of notorious...
Wait a minute, you used to cover the State House. Are you admitting to something right there?
Absolutely not. I've seen this compared to the notorious Animal House scandal about 11 years ago. It reminds me more of the Shagadelic scandal, which, without going into further detail...
there were office tables involved. Let's just
tables, desks, chairs, and so forth.
An underrated scandal, by the way.
I think this will pass quietly, and Representative Cusack will have a good story to tell in the future, unless there's more to it that we don't know.
Well, listen, Speaker DeLeo should calm down. He should remember back when he was young. He should also be somewhat happy because for the first time in recent memory, at least 2 people are happy about something that went on in that building back there.
But dump, there you go.
Good.
If they're both single, Cosmo, and as far as we don't know anything about the lady yet, was there any real issue here? I mean, I know we got a lot of men behaving badly in politics these days, but is this one of those, or is this more of kids will be kids?
Let me grasp a wafer of seriousness. Is there an issue there with an aide and an elected official? I don't know.
And then claiming you're another rep when you get caught.
Look,
if consenting adults,
if DeLeo's upset, call his mother.
I'm not even sure how upset he is. I think he's sort of playing it out.
He does live with his mother.
He's playing it.
He's so young.
I think that the Speaker's sort of playing it out as he feels he needs to. But I don't see a lot of people real upset about this, though. It's kind of funny.
Rain getting heavier by the moment, boys. So let's move on to Representative Wiener. Yesterday, the president sort of called him out. Leads to this headline by the New York Post, Cosmo. I probably won't read it, but you can see it yourself. Is it time for Representative Wiener to do what he should have done a week ago?
It was time then, it's time now. The president calls you out publicly. That's it, you got to go. Hey, look, the rehab stunt was all about, hey, maybe I can do a comeback here, 3 months off the radar, and then he comes back maybe and does I'm so very, very sorry, I've learned a lot. Enough is enough. The president says it's time to go. He's a member of your party. Get out.
Listen, Phoenix political writer David Bernstein had what I think is the perfect solution here. Wiener resigns announcing that he is going to be a candidate in the special election. Let the people of his district decide what he should do. And I thought David really came up with a pretty good common sense solution there.
All right, I got a minute left. Peter, you're the only guy in Boston who actually watched the Republican debate in New Hampshire instead of the Bruins last night.
True.
What did you make of it?
They were very polite. There was not an original idea from any of them. However, no one laid a glove on Romney. He remains the front runner. Bachmann was a surprise. She was terrific. While Romney didn't lose, Bachmann certainly won. Ron Paul gets the award for saying everything he believes. And Newt Gingrich, Newt Gingrich's campaign is not going anywhere, but Gingrich went a long way to redeeming his own personal reputation. But again, I have to stress, all these people were talking about they sounded like George Bush. Cut taxes, deregulate everything. That's what gave us the financial collapse.
10 seconds.
It's about looking serious last night, looking for real, like you can be part of this. There's going to be plenty of time on the campaign for Bachmann and Herman Cain and Ron Paul and even Gingrich to do and act and say things that are crazy. Last night was about looking serious. They all did that.
See you Friday or Saturday.
I don't want to jinx these guys.
Cosmo Macero, Peter Cadges. They're the hitters. I'm going inside. It's starting to rain good down.